Welcome to Twin Tarot. I'm David.
And I'm Gary.
And today we're going to read about...
Senator Menendez. And this is going to be a pure snark video.
So yes, check your logic brain somewhere else.
Yes, this is going to be just fun and snarky.
Pour your tea and let's go. Okay, I've done a video on this on my main channel, but this is too good a story not to do with Gary.
Yes.
Okay, so for those unaware, Senator Bob Menendez is a very powerful senator from New Jersey. And about 10, 15 years ago, he was being investigated for corruption charges, and he beat the rap. They, I don't know if they went to trial, but basically he beat these corruption charges, and the case was dropped against him. Recently, he and his wife were arrested again for conspiracy, for failure to register as a foreign agent, bribery, corruption, that sort of thing. And what you might remember about it is they found a bunch of cash in gold bars in his house. Yep. It's the gold bars.
Yeah.
It's like, wow. Okay, so this article I have here describes what they found and where they found it. Now, first off, they describe her closet. She has a big walk-in closet with clothes strewn all over the place. I guess somebody's mom failed.
Who doesn't have a walk-in closet with clothes strewn all over?
And that's where they found gold bars. They found gold bars just randomly through her closet.
Who doesn't put their gold bars in their walk-in closet with clothes strewn all over the place?
Hey, wait a minute. You have a walk-in closet, don't you?
No. I just have a regular old closet. But I have my own closet. My wife has not taken over the closet yet.
He's lying. I'm going to go back and get to it.
Stay with my gold bars.
Find his wife's walk-in closet. His closet was apparently, immaculate and clean, because we all know all men have immaculate and clean closets.
They do.
All right, but here's the fun stuff. Okay, so in Bob Menendez's home office, which is adorned with pictures of the senator, sports memorabilia, a small statue of the U.S. Capitol atop his desk, was a large black duffel bag, which on a chair, which had two smaller bags in it. Mm-hmm. It sounds like a Bugs Bunny cartoon.
Yeah, he's probably going to the gym.
Yeah, one of the bags had $100,000 in it. The other one had $33,220 inside of it. Gas money. We all need a little pin. Gas can be expensive.
You never know when the pizza guy is going to show up and you need to tip, right?
He's a good tipper, apparently. Yeah. Okay, so when they went to the garage, they found $4,300 in the pockets of a blue congressional jacket with the U.S. Senate emblem embroidered on it. I'm sure that's not his wife's jacket.
No, probably not.
They found cash in a tweed jacket containing $21,000. A black leather jacket filled with $6,000. Another black jacket with $28,000. I wonder why one black jacket got $28,000 and one got $6,000.
Well, he liked the other one better.
Maybe the black leather jacket didn't do its chores. I don't know. And a coat that had $8,000 in it. Then they found a pair of red boots that had over a dozen $100 bills stuffed inside, and another pair of boots with $7,500 in it.
I'm gonna check my shoes and see if there's any money.
Yeah, while he's checking his shoes, I'm gonna go find his walk-in closet. Hey!
I got a dime.
Inflation.
Yes.
I thought that was a penny loafer you were wearing.
No, supply chain issues make it a dime. But okay. I mean, I guess I need to become a senator because this is just not acceptable.
Well, if Trump, if you just take that dime, you can buy a Trump dime for a mere $100. You can have a Trump dime.
Maybe I could invest in an NFT with my dime here. I'll make millions.
I won't even give you a dime for your thoughts on that.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, but I mean, come on, seriously. We've all reached into our jacket pocket once in a while and pulled out, a $5 bill or a $20 bill and been thrilled.
Hot damn.
I mean, he's just...
We've all gone through our wife's shoes and found hundreds of dollars stuffed in there in gold bars.
I mean, he's just doing it on a higher level than the rest of us.
What do you think it says about any housekeeping services?
Oh my God! Yeah, can you imagine? Yeah. That's probably his defense. The housekeeper defense. Yeah,
I know.
Couldn't trust the housekeeper.
And it's funny. And so in this case, they're saying Menendez saying this is all his wife's doing.
Yeah, of course it is.
His wife has like stage 3 breast cancer,
Yes.
and her trial's delayed while she's getting treatment. He's saying his wife went rogue, got all this money, didn't tell him about it, which is why it's in her closet and not his.
Yes.
I can't explain why there's duffel bags filled with hundreds of thousands of dollars of cash lying around his office, but I'm sure his wife had something to do with it.
Well, they were probably doing a little role playing, and she put on his little blue Senate blazer, and just through the role playing, she probably just stuffed some money in there.
I can't help but think that when you have a bunch of stuff stuffed in a bag, you might be doing laundry.
Yeah, some sort of laundry, right?
Yeah, some type of laundering was going on.
So, did they say what denomination? Were they like 20s?
They did not.
Okay, because
except the one shoes, they said there were like over a dozen $100
bills. Yeah, because maybe they were role playing, and she was the senator just feeding dollar bills out of her blazer pocket.
Do you know how much that would weigh? I don't. I have no idea. I don't know what you're talking about.
Menendez might have been out there, doing his brass pole dancing.
What is this dollar bill thing you're talking about? I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, exactly.
If you know what he's talking about, leave a comment. That's one of those lousy, cheap ways to feed
That's
the
how
algorithm.
I met my wife. That's what I tell people. My story of how I met my wife was that, back in the day when I was young and handsome and in shape, I performed at birthday parties, and so Laura had a birthday, and I was performing, at the party.
This might be one of those TMI stories.
Yeah, so I was getting my dollar bills, and getting all happy and doing my little thing, and then Laura pulled out loose change and dropped $2 in loose change, and as I jingled away, I thought, I'm going to remember that woman. That's a woman that is someone to be reckoned with there.
You can't get those pennies into your loafers there. I guess dimes. Maybe you missed one of those dimes all these
Funny
years.
enough, I might have been wearing these shoes that day. This could be part of how I met my wife.
I'm going to have to flag this video. It's in the TMI category. Anyway,
yes.
So let's look at the the other two guys that have been funneling the money to the Menendez are all saying it's gifts. So two defendants say these are just gifts. The senator saying my wife did it, and the wife can't testify because she's getting cancer treatment.
Gifts. It's like the oil executives $1 billion of gifts to Trump if he's willing to roll back all the environmental laws and let them drill oil wherever they want.
Fortunately for oil executives, they didn't fall off a turnip truck because Trump wants the money up front.
Yeah, exactly. We could probably do a reading on that later.
Let's go take a look. Okay, so Senator Menendez, how's your "my wife made me do it" defense going to go?
Yes, this is going to be all truth. Celebration.
So this is the wedding card, the Four of Wands. It's opening day.
Look at they're married. They're happy celebrating their marriage vows.
Exactly. This is kind of like the wedding. Welcome to the show, or don't let the door hit you on the butt on the way out. But I often use this card for prison because it looks like a bunch of prison bars.
Oh my!
They're welcoming somebody into prison. To me, and again, with the wife and her health not being so hot, I have to move this camera over so I don't accidentally close it. His wife's health not being so hot, it's like you can just see the conversation, honey, just plead guilty to it. Yeah. You're dying anyways.
Yeah, take one for him. Take one for the team, Toots.
Can you imagine? You're dying anyways. Your last gift to me is to own it.
Go to the big house for me. That'll prove your love for me.
There is love right there. I know. So Laura threw dimes at you.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you think she'd go to prison?
Yeah, I was jingling $20 in dimes. She might, or $2 in dimes. She might.
Crossed with the strength card. And underneath is the 3 of coins. So this is the conspiracy, the dark money conspiracy, the bribery that's going on, and it's like this coordination of, everybody's trying to blame somebody else. Two guys saying they're innocent, they were just gifts. One guy saying his wife did it, and we haven't heard from the wife yet to see who she says is in this. By the way, just for those that don't know, the prosecutors basically said that she was basically the bag person. She was the one meeting with those guys to get the money and bringing it home.
The prosecutor said that?
Yeah, the prosecutor. Their theory is that all three groups of people in cahoots. The businessmen were giving the money to the wife. The wife was bringing it home to Menendez. I don't know how you hide $500,000 around the house and gold bars around the house and I don't know, $130,000 in your office in duffel bags sitting on a chair and you don't notice it.
No.
No, when your wife's buying everything with cash and you're wondering how come nothing's showing up on the credit card bill, it just doesn't make sense. It doesn't pass the smell test. His wife's dealing with her health issues here. Right now, she's using all her strength for her health issues, while her husband's trying to get her to go to prison. That's so amazing.
That's nice.
Those till death do us part.
Well, that's a good card for it.
Yeah. So I think in the past, the Nine of Swords, they got caught. They got busted. They knew they got busted.
Yep, totally.
All of them, and now they're trying. Each one of them's trying a different story. To try and get out of this. It's basically the rock, paper, scissors defense here. Current situation is the Moon card. They're trying to muddy the waters. It's almost like they're trying to come up with reasonable doubt by each coming up with their own flavor of story.
Yep.
Their gifts. My wife did it, and now we don't know what the wife's story is.
Yeah.
Or even if the wife is going to live long enough to stand trial.
Yeah.
The guys that were donating the money would probably been better off coordinating with Menendez to everybody blame the wife.
Yeah, exactly.
On this one and
then have her roll
and go with it from there. But that's not what they chose, and there we go. The overarching energy is the Eight of Coins. Working for a living, baby. Keep that money coming in. Ka-ching. A lot of this scandal involves like a halal company, and Menendez basically, again, acting as an agent, I believe was for Egypt. And also with this businessman giving him exclusive rights for halal foods in New Jersey. So just kickbacks. Oh, this is also the same one that his wife ran somebody over and killed him or something like that. They didn't check her to see if she had a DUI. Her car was wrecked, so they gave her a Mercedes. Out of the goodness of their hearts.
Oh, because
we all know that people don't die when you hit them in a Mercedes.
No,
or something.
Clearly not.
God, the corruption. The lesson to be learned is the Empress. They're blaming her, and I don't doubt that this woman is guilty. I don't doubt it. I mean, that was the other thing. The Menendez's defense is saying that he was smitten with his wife and. He was just a naif, I believe the term was.
He's so in love.
Picture Elmer Fudd on a log with Bugs Bunny dressed as a woman. Isn't she wobbly?
All you got are little hearts and everything above you.
I would just love a duck dinner. Maybe they could try the Bugs Bunny defense. Show that cartoon and say, this is him.
Yes. Well,
I think I'd rather watch Bugs Bunny than this video.
Who wouldn't?
Okay. Outcome is the Ace of Swords. The sword of justice and truth is here. This court case, we'll get to the bottom of it. If truly the wife was everything to do with this, the court case will sort that out. You gonna take that bet?
Well, it depends how clever they are with this card and this card. They're going for the mass confusion moon card right now for sure. I think that's the key card in this is just.
What is your logical mind say? Just hearing this story.
My logical mind is they're both in on it.
And by both you mean everybody, not just the husband and wife, and the businessman.
Oh yeah. I've based on no evidence at all. Yeah. Just gut feeling. Yeah, absolutely.
Looking at the public relations of it all.
I play guitar, and someone told me once how they were able to amass their collection of guitars, and what they would do is they would go to Guitar Center. They'd walk out with a guitar case, an empty guitar case. Go to Guitar Center, buy a guitar, and come home with the guitar case. But with the new guitar in the guitar case. But the trick was they always bought the same color guitar. So if they had red or black guitars, they always would buy a red or a black guitar. So the wife would never notice a difference. She would just see him with a black guitar and just not realize that he had acquired, amassed 20 or 30 different black guitars.
Oh, here I was thinking he was ripping off Guitar Center. No, he was bamboozling his wife.
Bamboozling his wife, yeah. Maybe she just kept buying the same color pumps because, you can't have enough black pumps.
Now, shall we tell a family story?
Sure.
Okay. And on the community page, I threw up a picture of Gary, myself, and Mom from Mother's Day last week. We actually met on Saturday because my sisters were hogging my mom on Sunday.
Oh, yeah, it's Mother's Day.
So, my dad loves stereo equipment.
Yes, he does.
He loved it a lot.
Yes,
Dad died about 2012?
2012, yes, 12 years
ago. And so he was always on the lookout to get stereo equipment. But there was one problem. What was the big bottleneck in our house with him getting new stereo equipment? But we haven't even discussed the story before. This is going off Mary. Gary knows exactly where I'm going with this.
Well, like many people, my mom wanted everything to be built into the cabinets.
Yeah, but did she want random new stereo equipment showing up at the house?
Not necessarily.
No, she's like, no, why do you need this? You've already got this. Why do you need this? So my dad was kind of like one of those sneaky, clever guys. And he figured, well, Mom's will let it when it comes to electronic equipment.
Yeah.
And she wouldn't know the difference between the amp that he's had for 10 years and a brand new amp.
Oh, no, she definitely wouldn't.
No. Mom couldn't operate the VCR, which is nothing more than a tape recorder back in the early days.
She could operate an AM radio. That was kind of the limits of her technology.
And to this day, she still only operates an AM radio.
That's true. That's true.
and not a digital one with a dial on.
Oh, yes.
We can't tax Betty too hard here. So my dad would wait till my mom was out of town. She used to go on like these Volks marches.
Yes.
And go on walks with her friends. And he knew when she was going out, so he would go to the home electronics store.
Yeah, Circuit City or
something like that.
The warehouse.
And when she was gone, he would buy the stereo equipment, come home.
I did not know he did that.
Install this. And, Mom was none the wiser.
She would never know, no.
Now, Mom told me, she says, I knew every time he did that. I'd clean up around here. I noticed when something was different. I wouldn't always say something, but I noticed when he did it. So it's kind of like, there's this great, spy versus spy game going on. Waiting, and I think Mom would probably wait until Dad was doing something, and then she would hit him with this, like, yeah, well, don't think I didn't notice that you got new stereo equipment 6 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And then kind of watch him go,
whatever do you mean?
No, I did watch him try and lie and gaslight.
Yeah, it's too late to return it though, honey.
Exactly. Oh, my poor dad. And my poor mom.
Yes.
Probably more poor mom. My dad, he earned enough money. He could afford this stuff. And he liked to pretend to be an audiophile. His idea of audiophile was just blasting things as loud as he could and driving my mom nuts. And if he actually listened to some decent music, that would have been one thing. But he listened to the stuff that they play in elevators. Terrible. All the music he could have been listening to those years, he listened to the most terrible garbage you've ever heard.
He was a product of his time.
Oh, God. Easy listening stuff. What's Percy Faith, I think, was... Oh, yeah. He didn't like singing. No. And so he would listen to, easy listening on the radio... And it would be like, they'd be playing a Beatles song, but Lawrence Welked it out. And he wouldn't know it was a Beatles song. We're like, oh my God, do you like the song, Dad? Yeah, it's a Beatles song.
Well, they don't play it like this.
Oh, God. All right. Do we have anything else we want to throw on?
No, we just wasted another 3 minutes.
Exactly. Sorry, you had the talking magpies here for another last 5 minutes. Okay, so let's wrap it up. Menendez, you're a jerk. You two businessmen, you're lying jerks. And for the wife,
I hope you get better.
Yeah, I hope you feel better. I hope you heal up nicely so that you can go to prison for the crime.
If you did it, then you're a jerk too. But we do hope you get better.
Exactly. We don't wish ill will for you with illness.
No.
We just want you to go to prison if you're guilty.
Just justice.
Okay. Thank you very much for watching this video and supporting this channel. Lord knows you've heard way too much information on this one.
Clearly.
Yeah, you can. There's an unsubscribe button too if you don't want to hear any more about this. But if you like the tea and the gossip going on in the family, hit the subscribe button. It's free.
How about or like or leave us a comment. Have a wonderful day.
All right, take care, everyone.
Bye.